Hello, my name is Brandon, and I think that if you're an artist in New York City, you should check out SOLAS Studio and our membership program. We never charge artists to show work, and you can use your membership dues for practical things that you need. We do workshops every Wednesday throughout 2025 and a lot more. So go to the website, solas.studio/membership, check it out, see if it's right for you.
My name is Felix Morelo. I'm known as the good luck spot artist here in New York City. I'm known for the chalk circles that say good luck and bad luck spots. My name is Felix Morelo. You can see if you want to reach me, you can check my website, felixmorelo.com, and IG, it'll be Morelo Felix. My work is it's all made with chalk on the sidewalks and parks, and it's basically a circle with words, mainly a good luck spot, bad luck spot, and around 100 or 200 more, such as a healing spot, kissing spot, hugging spot, fucking spot, screaming spot, and so on and so forth. And it's constantly evolving and getting larger and larger. So the good luck spot and bad luck spot is based on the idea how most people are superstitious, meaning like people knock on wood, cross their fingers, afraid of like breaking a mirror or Friday the 13th, or even the idea of God itself. Religion is also a form of superstition. It's just under a different umbrella as like religion, So I'm fascinated by how the mind works, but I'm also concerned or by how with interactive work. So my work is very interactive, and I like how people engage with the work out in the streets. For instance, if I have a kissing spot and hugging spots, it's good to see families or couples hugging and kissing, And if I do a screaming spot, and if I see a screaming spot, I love when people get on the screaming spot and they really scream out loud, because I feel that's like, in New York, we tend to be very somewhat afraid of other people, afraid of the drug dealers, the drug people like addicts and the crazy people, There's a lot of moving parts in New York City, and so people are somewhat keeping the distance. So I like to sort of give permission to people to express themselves, because that's how I felt many times. Just being a human, you know. And I wish that for other people, but also for myself. But I've noticed also that my work could also be used for political, personal reasons, you know. For instance, if I'm pissed off at somebody, I could just put a lot of racist spots in and kind of like use it as a weapon to criticize people that are closet racists, you know, where they try to exploit and use you, and then they smile in your face thinking that we're gonna take that. So for me, I feel like I'm blessed to have like a weapon in my arsenal where I can express myself without being put in jail or criticized or lose my job, and have that freedom of expression in the United States, especially here in New York City, where we could claim our First Amendment. And it's not only a First Amendment, it's about being a free person. Like if we want to live, we want to live as free as possible without people hindering your growth and your happiness, you know? And I enjoy the challenge of, how do you say, justice, if you will, you know? But also love, you know? Because I see my work as like a spectrum of different things, different emotions, different ideas, you know? And I'm happy for that. And I'm so happy that it took me like 30 plus years to get to this point, because without that journey, I wouldn't have the conviction to speak what I'm saying right now. And I'm here and happy that I have somebody here showing the love and spreading my message out there. And for that, for me, now you're like a sister, you know? And if there's anything I can do, then I feel like it's my obligation to help out too, you know? And I'm very grateful for this opportunity to share my voice, you know?
Yes, so thank you so much. And you know,
Thank you.
I'm really glad you also working not alone. You also help other artists to, you know, participate in this part.
Well, that's something that I've learned this past year. It came to a point where I felt like it was all about me and my ego, and and it's empty, you know?
It is.
And I think my work lends itself to like be where people can collaborate. It's already like that, you know? So I feel like I'm enjoying life now even more now that I'm collaborating with other artists, you know? It's really
I'm so much agree, because
yeah,
you know,
right?
art is not only about me situation, it's about sharing the message.
Yeah, and that's something that I was like missing, and I feel like really the love, you know? It's a beautiful thing. It's nice, you know? So thank you once again, you know? And good luck.
Of course, of course.
And then if you want to know my info, it's Felix Morelo. If you want to go to my website, felixmorelo.com, or IG Morelo Felix. And thank you so much, and good luck.